So we are still on functions. There is a lot of things that you have to learn on functions, but I think it is very important that you have to do some programs on functions. Okay. So here, this video also is another example video. We will be writing a very, very small function. This video may be easier than the last function which we have written, that is on factorials, right? So this function is, the objective of the function is take an angle in degree and convert to an angle in radians. Okay. Radians. So how do we do this? Again, from your math basics, 180 degrees is nothing but pi radians, right? So let's say user gives you another, let's say theta degree. So what will be that? Pi by 180 into theta. So the factor with which we have to multiply is nothing but pi by 180. Okay. So this is a very simple function. We'll quickly we will implement this. So the output can be a decimal, so we'll use double. The name of the function, let's say degree 2 radians. Okay. We have to receive a value, an angle in degree. It can be a decimal, so double angle in degree, right? So now I'll declare another variable, double angle, or I'll write double result. Okay. I will also declare another variable, pi. So it is nothing but 22 by 7, right? So note that I have written a decimal value here, 0.0. That is because since it's a double, we have to use a decimal. One of the inputs should be decimal, right? Now let's say, okay, now it is pretty simple. Result equal to pi by 180. Okay, pi divided by 180 times the angle in degree, the input. Okay, return result. Okay, fine. So our angle is ready. We will try this function. So double angle puts please enter the angle in degree, right? Scanf, it's a double, so we have to use percentage S as identifier, percentage LF as identifier, sorry. The others to use ampersand sign, angle. So now the whatever user is given, it is stored in angle. So now what you have to use, you just have to invoke the function. Okay. So double angle in radians. So we'll store angle in radians. Angle in radians equal to degree 2 radian of angle. Right? We'll print the result. Printf the angle in radians is percentage LF. Now we will trim to 2 decimal places. So I can use dot to LF, comma, angle in radians. So this should work fine. We'll run this. I hope there is no errors. Okay. So let's say we'll try with 180 degree. So 3.14, absolutely correct. Pi is 3.14. Let's say pi by 2. That means 90 degree. 1.57, approximately correct. Now let's say 360 degree. So 2 times pi, 6.29. Okay, so this works fine. So as in all cases, so one thing that you have to remember is I can actually avoid this result, this variable result. Okay, so what I have to do is this entire expression I can put here. So then also it will work fine. So let's check that. 190, 3.14. It is working fine, right? So I don't have to, give another variable just for the sake of it. This is possible. Then again, even this expression also I can put here. So that is also valid. So let's say if I copy this and paste it here. Okay. Again, we'll check 190 degree, 3.14. So these different ways we can do this. So I'll just go the reverse manner. Now, it is always a good practice to put all your functions below your main functions. Okay. So if you're doing that, you have to create a prototype. Otherwise, it will show warning errors. So prototype, you have to tell what is the type of variable it is returning and what is the type of variables it is taking in. Okay, so it is not necessary that we have to give the variable name. If you give variable name also, it will work fine. Again 190, then it is easy to check because pi 3.14. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. It's a very simple function. Again, formal parameters and actual parameters. Okay, so whatever is parameters or variables declared inside the function as an input to the function is what is known as formal parameters. Okay, and whatever we are feeding to the function, the values, those are what is known as actual parameters. Formal parameters is also known as simply parameters, and this actual parameters is known as arguments. Okay, so this two words, they come up very often. Don't confuse between them. Just understand this. Formal parameters and simple parameters are generally used for the same thing. So mostly when you are studying for your university degrees and all, you will be asked for formal parameters and actual parameters. So formal is what is used inside the function as a input, and what is passed to the function is what is known as the actual parameters, right? So I hope this is clear to you. We will see in one more example of a function in the next video. Thank you.